Hello, good evening, dear ones, spiritual ones, enlightened ones, inspired ones, and enchanted ones. I like that word, enchanted. Are you enchanted? Sure you are. We're all enchanted in the love of the universe and the love we have for each other. So but thank you all for popping in. And those who don't know me, my name is Reverend Cindy St. Martine, and I'm here on the East Coast of the United States, and it is 7:10 p.m. here on Sunday night. And I know some of you are probably already celebrating Monday. We haven't gotten there yet, but we'll catch up. And so I hope you had a wonderful weekend, enjoyed the new moon that we had yesterday, and taken time to go ahead and put out your intentions on what you want to manifest, what you want to create, what your law of attraction, what you put out there, what you think, say, and do out there, and it comes back to you. I hope you took the time to write it down or say it or just feel it, just sending those energies out there. So it will manifest with patience. It will manifest. Hello, beautiful Minerva. Good morning to you. I know it's morning time where you are, so you are up early. Good evening, my beautiful longtime friend, Mary. Thank you for popping in and sharing this time with me and everybody else. This is a place of love and peace. And so if you're tuning in, if you're joining in, you are there. You are there in that love and peace that we come together and share that with one another. And so I'm feeling this, and I am so appreciative of the love that you show me, and of course the love that you show others. So thank you so much. So I'm going to start. I'm going to shuffle the Archangel Michael prayer cards, and we'll see what wonderful prayer that Archangel Michael has for us. Oh, hello, beautiful Lisa. I'm so happy for you that you got your intentions out there. Hello, Laura. You are most lovingly welcome. So I'm shuffling the Archangel Michael prayers. And so I called on Archangel Michael, God, Descendant Masters, the angels, to be with me today because of law of attraction and power of intention. We're not going to get this wrong. So as I'm shuffling this, I would be delighted and thrilled if you send me your angels. I'll just borrow them for just at least time that we were together. And so they can help my angels have a little bit of an angel party, and so and help pick the cards for the reading so we all get our message. Oh, thank you, Laura. I'm so glad you've returned. Now, this is a general message, general reading. Of course, if you want a more personal one-on-one, just contact me and we'll get together, okay? But I do believe that personal readings should be private. And so, but here, when it's a general reading, it's a wonderful message that for all of us, regardless what it is, it can certainly, the angels guide us and help us along the way. Hello, dear, sweet, beautiful Sophia. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. Oh, Suzanne is amazing, Laura. Oh. Okay, Archangel Michael, please come to all of us now. Guide us in your love and prayer, and select for us the right prayer that's going to help guide us and inspire us and enlighten us with the love that the universe and God has for us. Thank you so much for doing this for me. I'm speaking out loud what I would say in private. Hello, my beautiful friend. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, but thank you so much for popping in. Hello, beautiful Suzanne. Hi, Christian. Thank you for popping in. So Archangel Michael is telling us self-respect. This is really, really, really important because hello, beautiful Nancy, my longtime friend, beautiful Nancy, thank you for popping in and showing me some love tonight. I appreciate that. Of course, self-respect, how we treat ourselves is we set the example of how others will treat us. So self-respect is so important because you are important. Each of us are important. We have a place on this earth, and we are a child of God. We're here for a reason, and no one should disrespect us regardless of who they are or what their beliefs are. We should never be disrespected, and especially we should never disrespect us. Since we were made in God's image, we are God. We're part of God. So when you disrespect yourself, you're disrespecting God. And no, we don't want to do that. That's a poor law of attraction. It's a poor karma to set up. So how you treat yourself is how you treat God. Now, you wouldn't put negative ego thoughts in your mind with God, would you? No, because he's egoless. You wouldn't say terrible things out of your mouth, would you? No, because God doesn't speak that way, And it's the same thing how you treat your body, putting good food in your body, and caring for it, because you were given this human body to take care of. It's your baby. So if you had a regular, your own baby, if your baby cried or was sad or was upset, how would you care for it? You'd show it love. So when you're not feeling so good or sad or upset, don't beat yourself up. Show yourself some love. God gave you this baby to take care of. And no matter how old you get, it's still your baby. You have to take care of it. So self-respect is so, so important. The prayer reads, it says, Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. That's just what I was talking about. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. So we set the example, we set the energies out there on how we want to be treated. Hello, beautiful Kathy. Thank you for popping in and showing me love. Love the hearts, all the hearts. Thank you. And so self-respect is so important. Remember, you are God. You were made in his image. You were made from unconditional love. And this is the only thing that's real. So treating yourself the way God would treat you is perfecto. You were made perfect. And I hear from so many people that say, I'm not perfect. That's an excuse because you are perfect. Don't deny your perfection. Just because you're not the same as somebody else, just because society says you have to be this or that to be perfect, that is so not godlike. That's not how the universe works. Each one of us are perfect in who we're supposed to be. We're here, if you believe in reincarnation, we're here. We've been reincarnated to have different lessons at different times. You can't expect a young soul. Now, if you're an old soul or, medium soul or young soul, but you can't expect a young soul or a baby to get up and start running. You might be running because you're an old soul. So you look at someone maybe the same age of you and you're judging them, you're finding fault with them, but they're still a baby. They're a young soul. They still got a lot to learn. So we don't want to judge others or find fault with how they act or what they do. We want to encourage them, okay? And sometimes they're just not going to get it. They're just not going to understand your wisdom. Or thanks, Suzanne, for the love. Thank you, Laura, for the love. They're just not going to understand it, and that's okay. They're not supposed to. A baby's not going to understand how to walk and run yet. It's just not impossible. I think it was Albert Einstein. I'm not sure, but had said something, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact wording of it. But you can't expect a fish to climb a tree. Because that's not who they are. They're meant to swim. And so it's the same thing. Don't expect things from people. And people shouldn't expect from you either what you are and who you're not. A fish is perfect just the way they are, swimming. Just because they can't climb a tree does not make them imperfect. And it's the same thing with you. We want to connect that we are perfect. That's self-respect. Now, providing and connecting to your perfection does not mean you put yourself above everybody else, because we're all perfect together. It means showing respect, respecting in who you are and what you're here for, and of course respecting others for them as well. Now, we might recognize someone, not thinking on our level, or who lives in an ego way. Yeah, we want to stay distance ourselves from them, because we don't want to connect to their karma or their law of attraction by absorbing them. Okay, but again, don't find fault with it. And please don't think somebody's more perfect than you, because they're not. Society, ego, judges and compares. God does not. God loves all of us, and he only makes perfect things. And even if you have a disability, you are perfect in who you are, how he created you. There's no flaws. There's no flaws in any of us. You might want to make yourself better, and that's because you're supposed to make yourself better, and you're going to go ahead and do that. You're going to gain wisdom. You're going to gain knowledge. You're going to co-create with our loving creator on who you are in the basis of love. Okay, so that's where we want to focus with. So if you haven't sent me your angels, go ahead and do them right now. I'm shuffling the Archangel power cards, because the Archangels are very, very powerful in this month of March. We need them. We had a full moon in the beginning of the month. We had a full moon at the end of the month. We have a new moon yesterday on the 17th. On the 20th, we have the spring equinox. Okay, changes here. The spring equinox means the same hours of nighttime and the same hours of daytime comes to equal that way. And we change, so this is a huge shift. Then on the 22nd, Mercury goes retrograde. We got a lot of things, energies, things that are happening, energies. So, if you feel a little out of sorts or disconnected or excited, whatever, stay excited, because these are all wonderful things. The seasons are changing, new beginnings, all this craziness. And the archangels are out and about assisting, more powerful for us and helping us. So they, tap into their energies, protection, so help you get through these energies. Don't let, especially with Mercury going to retrograde, people fear that. I don't fear Mercury retrograde. I embrace it. I learned over time, do not fear, embrace it. Because, the retrograde is going to bring up things that maybe we need to take a second look at. And that's a good thing. Taking a second look, taking your time, making decisions, figuring things out. Don't rush into things. And this is perfect, especially with all these energies going on. And we had a full moon in Virgo at the very beginning of the month, March 1st. And then we have the full moon in Libra on the 31st of March. A lot of stuff going on. And of course, God controls the universe. So we want to, pay attention to these energies and connect to them so they benefit us. Okay. So I'm shuffling, like it says, the Archangel Michael power cards, and we'll see. Whoa. Did you see that card went flying across the room? Okay, so they want to share this one, and this is a wonderful card. It's the Two of Raphael. I love when they do that. I was doing a reading earlier, and the cards were just flying out like crazy with the energies. And so this card reads, it's a great card, two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. Okay, so there are people that support you, and love you. If you're in a relationship, this is wonderful. Thank you, Susan, for the angels. You're welcome. That's great, Sophia. So it's two hearts. So if you're already in an established relationship, go ahead and if to dedicate, take your relationship to something more high or more powerful, or dedicated to creating something wonderful. Now, the two hearts, if you're single, maybe you'll meet somebody, but I like to think, now this is what I think, because it's a general reading, and what the angels are telling me, two hearts, your heart and the love from God or the universe or from spirit, dedicated in creating something wonderful in your life. Okay, connecting to that past, that power, that source. And, you know, when you're connected to that, you're automatically connected to all the other loving energies that are out there. You know, so it automatically comes together. And of course, Raphael is God's angel for healing, and his color is green. And so he heals everything. Good evening, beautiful soul sister Ian. I'm glad you popped in and showing me some love. Of course, I send you love right back. So two of Raphael here, you know, Raphael is love. He's all about love, because he's the archangel for healing, and he heals, and he's about creating love, bringing love together, connecting to source, to love. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. This includes you. Tonight's thing is about self-respect, about how you treat yourself. You know, it's self-respect, connecting to source, loving yourself, seeing yourself as how God made you, perfect. And oh my goodness, another card will differ. You know, how God made, this has been happening all day. How God made you, you know, into something wonderful. So the seven of Gabriel came up. Of course, Gabriel is the messenger of God, and she helps you get whatever you want, a message that you want to get across. She helps you, and she also helps you to receive divine messages. Yeah, exactly. Excited to get the message out. Now here, when we had the self-respect card, it said, the prayer from Archangel Michael, it had said, grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. Okay, so here, the seven of Gabriel is telling us, stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. So this is, and here we have the two of Raphael, the hearts coming together to show in love, showing yourself love, connect. The two hearts is the heart that beats inside you and the heart that beats in God and the angels, the divine, the universe, the energy. Connect to them. This is going to make you powerful. This is a time for changes. Like I said, we're going into the equinox next week. Mercury retrograde next week. And, you know, we're still under the energies of the new moon. Time to stand up for what you believe in. Have that self-respect. Enough is enough, okay? Make the changes. If you're not getting the respect that you need from other people who are having these effect on you, or you know, who are not treating you well, it's time to stand up and have your peace. Treat yourself from a place of love. Exactly, Laura. Such significant times that we're in, absolutely. So let's go ahead and, all right. This is, angels are making it very easy for me tonight with these cards flipping them out for me. We have the sixth of Raphael that comes up. And it says, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. You know, there are so many people who might say, stop acting like a child. And what I like to say is, stop acting like an adult. Hello, Beth. Thank you for popping in. You know, there's so many of us that are just too uptight, too many rules, too much judgment as an adult. Children don't see judgment. They see love. They see fun. You know, they see the world through rose-colored glasses or whatever. And that's where the power is. Now, remember, you know, children, young children especially, they had just recently incarnated in this lifetime. So they're still connected to their source and power of God, you know, to be childlike, to connect to that child. Now, I'm not saying, you know, be irresponsible, not at all, because we're adults, but to have that childlike demeanor, you know, being curious, being inspired, you know, learning, seeing the joy in things, wanting to take time to play, you know, and being playful and being childlike, you know, new friends or rekindle relationships. I know, like, if I talk to an old-time friend that I was very close to, I may not have talked to them in years, but as soon as I talk to them, we go right back to when we were really close and we had that relationship. So embrace your inner child, reconnect to the love, reconnect to what makes you powerful, that source. You know, it's one thing, Tilly does that for me. He can have like a childlike, fun, adventurous type of personality, and he takes me along with him, and I just enjoy it so much. I have a really good time being there and having that and being carefree. But I think most people who know me on a personal level will say I've always been that way. So to have a sidekick, that to have that is wonderful, you know, because as long as I'm alive, I'm going to try to be intuitive and try to enjoy life and have experience, no matter how old I get, to have these experiences and to keep doing it, and so that nothing is too much for me. Everything is wonderful. So I don't have to really, let's just see. I'm just going to take the top card as the message for us. And it's the leap of faith. And it says, believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. That's the bottom line. Life is not supposed to be hard. Life is supposed to be joyful. If you're not doing something that you like, if something's bringing you stress or grief, then that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Don't think that you have to do that to be a responsible adult. No, that's not the way it goes. If you're not enjoying life, because remember, at this given moment, what you think, say, and do out to the universe, you're investing in your future. You are creating your reality. So if in this very moment, if you are stressed out or worried, you're creating more of that. Because God and the universe only recognizes energy. They can't define what's right or wrong. How could they do that? They can't, especially when they're unconditional love. They only know love. They don't know anything other than that. So if you're focusing, you're putting energy on worry, fear, or doubt, any of those things, and they see that you're giving that energy, then they say, that's what Cindy wants. So I love her so much, I'm going to give her more of what she wants, what she's focusing on. And this is how it works. This is how you create your law of attraction, and then also your karma. So be very mindful of your thought process, what you're going through. You are meant to live a joyful, abundant life. Don't think you don't have that. Focus on those energies of having everything that you need, everything that you want, and it's coming. If it's not here yet, it's coming. Stop looking out further past in the distance for what you want when it's already present. Connect to those energies. So now you're bringing this. So when you're in a place of knowing, in a place of faith, a place of happiness and joy, childlike energies, when you're in that place, now the universe and God says, "Oh, Cindy likes this. She's showing a lot of energy to this and joy. I'm going to give her more of that." And this is how we create our law of attraction. This is how we create our reality. We are co-creators. We have the option. God loves us. Universe energy loves us so much they give us free will to choose. And we have the will of the ego or divine will. The will of the ego is that devil on our shoulder. Divine will is that angel. So we can, and of course, ego, EGO, stands for edging God out. Everything that's negative, it's worry, fear, doubt, lacking courage, lacking confidence, finding fault, hatred, jealousy, criticizing, all those things as ego. And God is egoless. It doesn't exist. We create it. We believe it. Stop finding fault with people, and I mean everyone. Don't give energy to someone's negativity. Don't do that. Don't talk about it. Don't focus upon it. And don't connect to it. Don't spread. I see so many people spreading negative things on Facebook. And I want to say, stop doing that. Stop giving energy to negative ego type things. Stop doing that. Don't stop giving it power. It doesn't need any power. Okay, so I'm shuffling the romance angel cards, and we'll see what kind of love that our angels have for us, just to start the new week as we go into a new season and the retrograde. Dun, dun, dun. Embrace it. It's a time to look things over and to connect and to think about it and take our time. It's actually a good thing. And of course, those who have Mercury, the ruling planet, which are Virgos, me, and Geminis, could affect us a little bit more than others. Now, of course, if you have Virgo or Gemini in any of your rising sun or moon areas, then you're affected as well, more. Well, with all these energies going on, I think we're all going to be affected equally. I'm not more special than you, so you're going to get affected. So, but don't sweat it. If you connect and you think, oh my gosh, loom and gloom, you're going to create it. So you can definitely change it. Okay, so let's go ahead, angels. I'll select cards of angels that we need here. Let's see. First card is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. This is where we're going back to the self-respect. Okay, and taking the 2 of Raphael and the 7 of Gabriel, the 6 of Raphael. It's time to take control back of your life. It's time to stop listening to other people. It's time to know what you know. One of the most amazing gifts besides love that God or the universe has bestowed on us is wisdom. We all have it. And you can't compare one person's wisdom with somebody else. You can't say, oh, this person is smarter. No, that's not true. Because, they might have more smarts in math than you do. That doesn't make them smarter. But you may have more smarts in English. And we're going to get off the school topics, but it could be anything in life. You might have the wisdom or experience of life in general, and we all do. We all had our ups and downs in life. Nobody has ever had a life without this, because we're given choice on how to deal with situations. And when you're conditioned to think a certain way and act a certain way, from the time that you're a child or born, and through parents and family members and school and teachers, you're conditioned that you're taught to think a certain way and act a certain way when something happens. And so, and when that happens, that changes our God-given wisdom that we know better. And so we want to tap into that. Free yourself from the egos, free yourself from the negative energies, free yourself from everything that no longer serves you. Free yourself from people who are taking advantage of you. Free yourself. I don't care who they are. Free yourself from that. It's time to take back control of your life. You're being supported, new beginnings with the spring equinox. You're getting support. The universe is supporting you with this. Take back self-respect. Show yourself how you want to be treated. You say, no, you don't treat me that way. This is not acceptable. And if they don't like it, bye-bye. As long as you keep allowing situations and people to treat you a certain way, you're never going to get to where you need to be. You're never going to be happy. No one can make you happy. Only you have the power to make yourself happy in the choices that you make. It's time to take back control of your life. And this could be with anything. It could be something small. It could be anything. Like say this winter made you lazy. Get control. Get up and start moving. Take control of your life. If you have to change your health habits, take control of your life. If you have to let go of a situation, let go of whatever doesn't serve you, it's time to take control back of your life. It's time to get that spring back in your step. It's time to be joyful and happy and be excited for what you're creating, what's to come in your life, whatever you're looking for, okay? And the second card says, the romance card, is saying getting to know each other. And it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, of course, if you're meeting someone or you're in a relationship, one of the most amazing things, people have a way of sharing some of their most intimate moments in their lives. And it's, sometimes I think, you shouldn't be telling me this, but they trust me and they know that it's not going to go any further than me. And sometimes I don't know if I want to hear this about you, but then I'm very blessed and very honored that they felt comfortable enough to share this with me. And so now it turns, well, what I want to hear about this turns to something, a blessing. And it actually, it's something I need to hear, and sometimes my reaction shocks me because I have no reaction. That sometimes surprises me. I go, I don't have any reaction. I didn't have a judgment on this, and I'm like, yes, it didn't faze me one bit, and so this is, getting to know each other. And this is a general reading. Now, again, this could be with somebody else, but what I'm feeling, because it's a general reading, and the thing that goes on with this is reveal your innermost self to yourself. Connect to who you are. Take time to sit quietly and figure things out. Who are you? What brings joy in your life? What brings sadness in your life? Figure this out and free yourself. Take that leap of faith. Have that self-respect. Really get to know who you are. And I guarantee you are not the same person you were 5 minutes ago. Because information comes to us. Things come to us. We get messages from the divine. We get all this stuff that we're constantly changing. Our thought process, who we are, but as long as we stay connected to source, our source of power, which is love, then we're moving in the right direction. And this includes how we love ourselves, how we treat ourselves, so getting to know each other, getting to know yourself. Again, it could be somebody else if you're starting a new relationship, or maybe, a relationship that you're in now maybe has gone stale, and again, we're not the same person. We can never be the same person we were 5 minutes ago. It's totally impossible. We're never the same person we were 5 minutes ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. We're not the same person. It's impossible. Yeah, there are people who, my mother, words of advice, the wise woman that she was, had said, the tiger never changed her stripes. And that's true. If you were made to be a mean, grumpy person, you're going to be a mean, grumpy person your whole life. But you're not going to be the same mean, grumpy person you were 10 years ago. You're going to be either more mean and grumpy, or you're going to be less mean and grumpy. It's just who you're supposed to be. We have to stay true to ourselves and who we are. And we need mean and grumpy people in this world, because when we have mean and grumpy people, it teaches us compassion, understanding, patience. It gives us the opportunity to enhance our law of attraction, because when we meet up with a mean, grumpy person and we see this is an opportunity to show compassion. This is the opportunity to forgive. This is the opportunity to show some love so we can enhance our law of attraction. This is not the opportunity for ego. So, when we come across people like this, it's God's way of helping us to increase our blessings. And we need people to do that, okay? And of course, we have free will to choose how we go with this. The third card for the romance is finance and career. And it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So, it seems like financial issues are a factor in all relationships or connecting that we have in our lives. Let it go. Let it go. And just flow. And don't connect to what you don't have. Don't give energy to what you don't have or what you're lacking in. Don't give energy to that. Remember, that I said that God gives us what we give energy to. So if you feel that you're lacking, or that you have without, or you're worried about finances, or you're worried about how you're going to pay your bills, and you're worried about these things, yes, you become unlovable. So it's going to affect your love life. It's going to affect your career. It's going to affect everything in your life, because you're putting a wall up where love is not coming to you. We become unlovable when we connect to ego. It means nothing can come to us. Humans don't even want to be. Nobody wants to be around a person who is complaining or worry or fear. Nobody wants to be around that. So know that everything is going to be taken care of. When we worry or fear, we look past. We're looking for solutions when the solutions are right there in front of us. So you want to say affirmations that I have all the money I need to pay my bills and to save. I have the money I need to go on vacation. Money comes to me easily. The ways to make money is always present. I make more than what I need. Things like that. Say these affirmations. Don't say, I hope I get the job. I hope I get more money. Don't say that. It's already there. Connect to it. Connect to those energies so that it comes to you right away. You already have everything that you need. Thank the universe for guiding and helping you, and connect to what you already have and what is already present in your life. And that's exactly what you need to do. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and let's shuffle the law of attraction cards, and we'll see what affirmation the angels want us to practice this week. A positive affirmation. This might be something that connects to you. If not, it might connect another time. And you might want to write this down if you like. Just please come to us and help select the law of attraction card that's going to help inspire us to connect to all the love and everything that's guided for us. Thank you. Just for doing this for us. awareness. When I focus on positive energy, I am aware that I attract more of it. You know, we were just talking about that, so this is perfect. Awareness. When I focus on positive energy, I'm aware that I attract more of it. So we want to put that out there and reconnect that we stay positive, that we know that we are deserving, that we know that wonderful things are there for us, that we are a child of God. That God wants wonderful things to happen for us, but we have to connect to it, you know, to that focus, and keep our focus on those things. And this means money, relationships, self-respect, freeing yourself on what no longer serves you. Real quick, I'm going to, I got, angels told me to pull a daily guidance card for you from the angels. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just please select the guidance card. For all of us, it's going to enlighten and inspire us and create a wonderful thought process that we make our changes and staying connected to. This squeaked. So I'm going to use this as I shuffled. It's kind of squeaked. This is great because this goes perfect with the self-respect card from Archangel Michael. It is the acceptance card. And it says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. We're not here to knock people down. We're here to be of service and to help one another and to encourage one another to go ahead. There is no competition. None. Don't think there's competition, that someone's better than you. No, it doesn't work that way. But, you know, when you get that feeling of competition is ego, or you're worried about somebody else being better than you, the worst thing, and we're conditioned to think this way, the worst thing that we can think of or stay connected to, and I see so many people on Facebook that do this, and young healers are like this too. So I don't say anything because they're going to get to the point of this. So I just watch and learn. They take big focus on how many likes they have, how many followers they have, how many supporters they have. Mm-hmm. And they think that's what makes them important and big. And accepting who you are and your gifts and not pushing yourself out there. Yeah, whoever is going to accepting everyone as, like I was saying earlier, as being perfect, mean and nasty person. You know, accept that's their perfection. That's who they are. They're here to increase our law of attraction, to help us, to give us the opportunities to increase. So they are a blessing in our lives. And in that way, accept people, accept who you are. Don't feel you have to be the best. You know, when I had my dance studio, because you don't know, I taught dance for over 35 years. I had my own dance studio in Philadelphia. And you know, I wasn't big on competitions and things like that. I really wasn't. And there was a lot of dance studios in Philadelphia. And so I tried to make it a point to go to the other dance studios, recitals. And I would go and I would let them know that I was coming. And I would always have flowers for the director of the studio, and most of the time they would give me free tickets, and sometimes they charged me, whatever it was, and it was fine no matter what. I wasn't looking for free tickets. I was looking to see all the wonderful things that they are doing with their students, and enjoying seeing the children, seeing what they're doing, and seeing if maybe they would inspire me a little bit to maybe be better at what I was doing. And so it was a wonderful thing. Now, of course, I invited them all to come to mine. And the only ones that came to mind were my close friends who were in the business as well that attended mine, but the other ones didn't. But I had hoped that we would have this kinship, this support group, accepting each one, supporting each other, like this says this card, in a way, lift everyone to their highest potential, that we can come together to do this. And it wasn't always that way. And that's kind of sad, but this is what we're here to do. We're not here to knock each other down. We're here to lift each other up. And sometimes people, when you're here to maybe give advice, and you can't give advice to somebody who didn't ask for it. But so when I see these things and I see the ego that's connected to it, and I say, well, they're young, they're not almost 59 years old, so they're not quite my age yet, where they get adult, but they will. And so if you can inspire one person to their magnificent every day or every week or as much as you can, you have created wonderful energies that this earth needs. We need more confident people. We need more people sharing their gifts and being inspired and encouraged to become better, getting more knowledge, more wisdom. We need to help each other this way, not knock each other down. And when we do this, we become a wonderful place to live in, a wonderful world to do this. So to see everyone in their talents and who they are. There is no competition. They're not there to be better than you. Don't fear them. Don't be afraid of them, but accept them. See yourself and others through the eyes. This is no wonder the angels asked me to pull these cards out, because it's really summing up everything with the self-respect and all the cards and information that we are getting tonight to go ahead and do that. It's going to be a great week this week. A lot of stuff happening. If anything shaking up in your life happens in your life, go ahead and send me a message and let me know this week as we get through it and to the end of Mercury goes direct on the 15th of April. So we got from the 22nd of March, the 15th of April for the retrograde. Don't fear it. Be excited that it's given us the opportunity to look things over and to make things better. Okay. So have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful week. Hopefully I can connect. We can connect again and share our love together. I don't know if there was any more comments. They didn't come up, but it's okay. I'll read them afterwards. But I certainly, you inspire me, you enlighten me, you encourage me. I love the love. I send the love right back at you. And so thank you for your support and love that you show me all the time, because I give it right back at you. I give it to everybody, regardless whether you want it or not. I'm sending it your way. Some people accept it, some don't. It's okay. Whatever it is what it is. So know that you're powerful when you're knowing, when you have God, the Ascendant Masters, the angels and archangels behind. You're powerful. There's no stopping you. Let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. It is so needed. You have to already be in that place and here for that to happen. Okay, so connect to your source, connect to your power. Get that self-respect that you need. Okay, know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. So lots of kisses, hugs, and loves from me to you. And of course, I wish every single one of you namaste. The light and love in me recognizes the light and love with you. Enjoy your Sunday night if you're on Sunday night. If you're already on Monday, enjoy the start of the week, Monday. And go work your magic. Be magical. Be that earth angel that you're meant to be. Encourage, enlighten, inspire, and share your love with everybody. It's so much needed. So until next time, I'll see you later, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you again. Bye-bye.